everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly and welcome back to another Two Licks Tuesday. If you're new here and you're not sure what that is, I am going to take one palette and we're going to do two makeup looks with it today. I'm taking the LA Splash Cosmetics Golden Gatsby Palette. I seen this and I absolutely was attracted to the two green shades. I'm really attracted to green shades right now, so I seen it. I didn't wait very long on it. I did grab it. And today is the first day we're going to dive into it and we're going to create two looks right off the bat with it. So if you're really excited, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe so you don't miss out on any future fun. Let's jump into the video. Okay, here are the swatches. We have French 75, Mary Pickford, Highball, Old Fashioned, Mint Julep, Hotsy Totsy, Ritzy, Sheba, Zazzled, and Speakeasy. These five and this one are matte. These two are a shimmer and these two are a glitter formula. For today's looks, I'm going to do a all matte look and then I'm going to do one that has the shimmer and the glitter shades. So the first color I am going to take is Mary Pickford right here. And I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush. Very lightly tapping off the excess. I did prime my eyes with the Ulta matte primer. Not a lot of pigment, which I'm going in very, very light-handed, but I appreciate it because I do want to build it to my liking. I'm just keeping this pretty high in my crease to kind of give me a barrier between my brow bone and the darker crease shade. Okay, just a little light wash of color. And then I am going to go in with a fluffy shader brush and I'm going to go into the color Highball right here. And I'm going to take this all over the lid. Color is really, really nice. It's very pigmented and like I said, I'm like just very lightly tapping in there. Tapping off the excess. And it is building exactly the way I want it to. A little bit more right there. Next, I'm going to take a more tapered blending brush and I'm going to go into the color Old Fashioned right here. I'm going to tap in there, tap off the excess, and I'm going to darken the outer edge right here. I still want that orange to kind of show through, so I'm just lightly going in there, but I do want some depth on the outer edge of my eye. And then I'm going to take this very low in the crease right here, almost where my natural crease is. Also to give it some depth. It does seem to be kind of skippy right here. Not sure if it's the brush or the shadows. Usually I have really, really good luck with this specific brush. It is just a brown, so it should be kind of an easier shadow to blend, and it's still super skippy on my crinkly eyelids. I'm going to go in with a more dense, fluffy brush with nothing on it. I'm going to try to blend that through my crease and get rid of that crinkle. Yeah, it was the brush. So it is blending out. I am going to use the same brush, and I'm going to dip back into Old Fashioned just a little bit so that I can get a little bit more build up here towards the outer edge. Because I don't think that other tapered brush was working well with my crinkly eyelids. Yep, much better. Then, as always, I am going to go in with my big fluffy brush, just blend it all together just so that it's seamless. It's just a reassurance that I do. Next, I'm going to take this fluffier smudger brush, and I'm going to go over here to the color Mint Julep, tapping twice in there, and then I'm going to smudge this on the bottom lash line. I gotta squeeze the green in there. I saw this palette, and the greens are what really made the palette for me. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring this all the way across my lower lash line. And then I am going to take a smaller, angled, very dense brush. I believe this is a liner brush. And I'm going to go into that Old Fashioned right next door. Dark brown. I'm going to tap in there, and I'm going to just gently press this right in the outer corner right here on the lower lash line. Just to kind of give it some definition. Deepen it up just a little bit, and it's just on the outer third, maybe the last quarter. And then I'm going to do the same just on the top lash line. Just in the lash line right there. Actually, I think I'm going to take that to the center. Just in the lash line. I'm trying to stay as close as possible. I'm not really lining my lash line, just getting it in there to kind of thicken up my lashes. Okay, next I am going to go into a French 75 over here. And with a very small flat shader brush, I'm ever so lightly going to tap into this because this is a darker kind of eye. I do want to brighten up the center a little bit, but I don't want to go ham with it. Kind of trace the tear duct a little bit to meet up with that green. And I'm also going to put some up on my brow bone, and I'm going to use my miniature fan brush. Just lightly tap in there, and I'm just going to quickly highlight my brow bone just to brighten it up a little bit. Okay, and then lastly, I am going to take my tiny tapered brush with nothing on it, and I am just going to blend along the lower lash line just so that I don't have any harsh lines from that green, and kind of blend in that brown right there. I'm going to go ahead and finish this other eye, and I'll be right back with the finished look. Okay, and here's the finished look with both eyes done. I really am digging this palette. It did kick up a little bit in pan. Mary Pickford especially really had some kick up in it. But not so much that it's falling out, so I don't think that's really anything to worry about. Just an observation really quick. But shadows applied really well. It did not like this tapered brush at all. But it did play well with another brush, so it was easily able to blend. It might have been my eyes, might have been the primer, it might have been the brush, but I'm gonna bet on it was the brush, since I did grab another one and it blended fine. It's not patchy. I didn't have to go in there and, you know, wiper blade to blend it in. But this is the finished look. I'll have everything linked in the description box really quick. I always have my cargo swimmables in Pebbles Beach. And then I have been reaching for the Ulta Gel Eyeliner in Copper. I have that in my lower lash line just to kind of give a little bit of contrast with the green. And it plays well with the orange. So everything else will be listed in the description box. I'm going to wash this off so we get a blank canvas and we can do another look. Okay, I am back and my eyes are cleaned off and reprimed with the Ulta Beauty Matte Primer in Nude. And I'm excited about this second look. I am going to go into the shade Mary Pickford right here. And I'm going to take a big fluffy brush. Right in the crease with this shade. Kind of keeping it low. I'm not taking it too high, but I am going a little bit above my natural crease. So you do see a little bit of this pink kind of come through. I'm just going to build up that color just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go in with a flatter shade brush and I'm going to dip into the color Zazzled down here. And this I want on the last 2/3 of my eye. Hopefully it picks up the way I want to with a brush. And I'm just going to pat it in. A decent pigment. I'm kind of surprised. But I am going to build it up because I do want it to be quite intense. And I'm just trying to keep it low on the movable eyelid. I don't want it up in the crease at all. Just patting it where I want it. The eye primer was pretty dry when I sat down. Oh, I have a wrinkle right there. I'm just trying to make it even. Okay. I am going to go in with a smaller fluffy brush and I'm going to go into Mary Pickford again. And I'm going to bring this lower to try and blend out the edge here. Just to soften that green. I really want it to stand out though. So, just softening that edge. Okay, and then I'm going to dip into Old Fashioned right here. And I'm going to take a smaller tapered brush. I'm going to try it again. It's a different brush. So this is a Visanti brush. So hopefully this one will... I want to test it out. See if it was just the brush or if it's the kind of brush. And I'm keeping this very low. Just want to shade that green into that pink. I'm gonna say it was just the brush because this one is blending just fine and it's pretty much, they're both tapered brushes, so it's not my eye, not the eye primer or the eyeshadow, it was the brush. Trial and error. Just a little bit more on the outside, just to deepen it just ever so slightly because I don't want to change the green. And anything left over, just kind of brush it into the corner, the crease, the corner. Okay, I'm not liking it too much because the fold of my eyelid is just kind of folding over the brown, so I am going to bring it up just a little bit higher above. Same brush, same color, just a touch higher so that you can see the gradient fade. And I'm just tapping it in here at first with my eyeball open so I can make sure that I'm hitting that flap of skin. Oh, the joys of getting old. Okay, I like that a lot better. I am going to go in with a small flat shader brush. And I'm going to go into Hotsy Totsy down here. I am going to try this dry first. I think this is just the pressed glitter. Nothing. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I am going to spray this and then go in to see if that helps. Yeah, that's helping pick that color up quite a bit. I mean, I don't think there's any pigment behind it. I think it is just the glitter. So I am going to try to build this up. I'm just keeping it right in that inner third of my eye. It is building, so if you want the color that does come off in pan, you are going to have to work with it just a little bit, but you can work with it, which is a good thing. Okay, and then I'm just going to take whatever's left on my brush and I'm going to move that over the green so that I kind of get an ombre look. Dip in, and I'm going to carry a little bit over almost to the center of the lid, but not quite, because I still just want just a light gradient into the green, but I do want it to kind of overlap a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to wipe off that brush. And with that same flat shader brush, I'm going in with French 75. I'm going to take that right in the inner corner. I really like this shade quite a bit. I'm blending it above that pink shimmer. And then I'm going to take some line around the tear duct as well. I'm going to take my fan brush and I'm going to go into that French 75 color as well and hit the brow bone. For my lower lash line, I am going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to go into Mary Pickford right here. And I'm going to run that along my underneath my eye down here. Right up to where I brought that white color. I'm going to take it up around too. I'm going to take this very, very small detail brush and I'm going to go into Old Fashioned right here. Very, very carefully, I'm going to tuck this into my lash line. Almost like a liner, but I am bringing it down just a little bit. And I'm going to go halfway. I'm going to take my angled liner brush and same color, I'm going to dip into the Old Fashioned, that brown. And I'm going to, where that green really starts, I'm going to start tucking this in my lash line. I'm going to dip into Speakeasy down here with my liner brush. And on the last third, I'm going to place this. I am getting fallout with this color. Poop. That's not a color you want fallout with. Alright, I just wanted a little bit of black liner. Let's hope this brushes away. And it does. Oh crap. Okay, that worried me for a minute. So, got a little bit of fallout with the black. I'm going to go in with my tiny shader brush and I'm just going to blend these two colors down here together so it's not as harsh. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish this eye, do some mascara, some liner, finish everything up, and I will be right back with my final thoughts. Here's the second finished look that we created with this Gatsby palette today. I have to say I have some first impression thoughts. When I dive into a palette, my excitement is so high that I love it all. I love it all. And then as I use it, then I start to get super picky. I am going to be super picky right off the bat with this. While I love the colors, I do think they are all very beautiful, very workable. I understand that these two shades right here pretty much are just glitter toppers, but you can build them up. I was able to build this color right here in the inner corner to get some of the pink glitter to show up as pink pigment. This shade right here has a lot of kick up in the pan. This brown shade had a fair amount of kick up, and the Speakeasy, it's all over my desk. We're gonna say that. When I had picked it up to show you what color I was gonna use, a couple little droplets of powder landed on my sweater, so I have droplets there. I was just using a liner brush and it just sprinkled all over my face. Thankfully, I did place powder underneath my eyes and it did just brush away, but it's a nuisance, and especially since it's black, that's kind of stinky. And then for this eye, I really tried to make sure I tapped off as much as I could, and it's still, I don't like the black. So, I mean, my desk is messy and it's kind of a nuisance. So, I'm not impressed with the black. The white color up here, I think, is one of my favorites. I really, really enjoy it. I like the green. The green is gorgeous on my eyes. So, first impressions on this, I'm going to say, if you're somebody that enjoys smaller palettes, because this is pretty small, it compact. The colors are beautiful. I think it's worth it as long as the kick up and pan doesn't bother you, and as long as you stay away from the matte black. Like, I'm not sure how much use I'm going to get out of it because it's a hot mess. I will keep using it just to test, just to review, so that I can give updates. But as of right now, I am not impressed with that black at all. All the other shades, they worked well. The Old Fashioned right here, I did have an issue with one of my brushes, but it was a brush issue. Not even like a brush type issue, just a specific brush issue. So that one needs a special brush, but I have other palettes that are the same. I have other eyeshadow singles that they're picky like that, so I'm okay with it. But that black, it's making a mess on my shirt, on my face, on my desk. It's bumming me out. But I'll keep playing with it. And like I said, I will keep you updated on my Instagram. I will keep you updated when I do the follow-up next month for everything that was new this month. Hope you guys had a really good time today. I really loved the looks that I came up with. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. I hope you choose to stick around and have more fun with me, so subscribe and hit the notification bell. I do uploads every Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!